Hi Leos, welcome to Tower and Heal. Welcome to the place where we tower and heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness. Welcome to your mid-month and November reading. I hope all is well. Alright, let's get started. Happy holidays, by the way. I come to you humbly, God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Leo Collective needs to know for the second half of November? Okay. Okay. We have no, wait, postpone, pause, no, no, no. Okay. I don't know what question you guys have in mind, but there's something where you're getting a big no to it. Okay. It's something that might be causing disappointment. Getting a door closed in your face, it seems. All right. We have Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth is happening. It's like a no, but it's leading. It's a blessing in disguise type of energy. All right. It's like you're dodging a bullet. It might not feel like that right now, but it is. Live life to the fullest, okay? And something that was stopping you from living your fullest potential, tapping into your fullest potential here. So you might have felt like a job, you know, a certain job was for you, and it's not. You know, you got to know about it, and it's like because you're meant to do something greater. Or maybe a relationship closed out, or a connection closed out, but it's really because you're supposed to have someone better, you know? So here we are, accept what's dying. And look forward. All right. So it's something that closed out. It's an opportunity that was lost or closed out or whatever. And it is for your highest good. All right. There's a need for you to have faith about that and look forward. All right. You are moving forward to your manifestation. There might have been a false start. Make no judgments. It's something about this thing that you thought was your thing. And it's like, it's you're gaining clarity that there is actually there's a better alternative out there. All right. Let's see what's going on with the Leo Collective for the second half of November. What is going on? What do they need to know most? Thank you. All right, what's going on with the Leos? You have Nine of Wands coming out with the Pit. This is like struggling in the dark, all right? With the Nine of Wands, that's a struggle energy. The Pit card, that's like being in this deep hole. The pits, okay? Being at it's like it was some type of situation that is just like, okay, you struggled enough. It's time to close it out, all right? And that's becoming very clear. It was something that just wasn't working, and it wasn't going to. It shouldn't have been that hard, you know, that type of energy here, and it's time to make a judgment call. It's like, okay, maybe you guys had a window of opportunity that opened up for love, right? But it just didn't work. Like somebody just wasn't cooperating with you, and now you have to make a final judgment call. Because just because an Ace of Cups energy comes through, like a window of opportunity for love comes through, it doesn't mean that someone's going to take it. It just means that that opportunity is there for someone to come in and get. So and it takes two, right? So let's say you guys receive this Ace of Cups. Let's say you receive this Ace of Cups. One party could be on board, and the other party could say, I'm not going to take that, you know? And with that, then you can't just force this person to take the opportunity. You just have to make a judgment call. Like, all right, well, we're not on the same page with this. This isn't the right time, for example. Or we don't want the same things right now, you know? So, or one person is too scared. I feel like there's other options that you might not be aware of, yeah. You might have saw this person. This might have been your first option, okay? This might, if you had like one soul mate come through, you might not realize that there are more, okay? There's like a group of them coming through. And if the next one doesn't bite, then another one will come through, okay? But either way, you're moving forward to your happiness, all right? There's a couple of ways. There's more than one way to get this manifestation or get this happiness that you're looking for, whether it's in love or otherwise. If it's a job that you got rejected from, for example, there are more jobs, you know. It's like a choose your, I don't know if you guys remember Goosebumps, choose your scare. But it's something like that where you can choose any one, okay? But it seems like maybe you guys didn't realize that there were multiple choices, multiple right answers, okay? Multiple right people, multiple right paths. You might have saw just one and thought that that was it. But I feel like it's going to come to your awareness that there are actually more than one of these people, more than one of these soulmates, you know? Or soul paths, whatever it is, if whether it's in love or otherwise. All right, so yeah, we have the Fool card coming out. Taking a leap of faith. There's a need for you to realize, like, look, okay, wait, I can be happy in other ways. There's other people who can give me this wish fulfillment. There's other people that can give me the love that I want. It's just not this one person. Oh, okay, great. And you take that leap of faith. That's what you're being called to do now. That's a judgment call. Why is the Five of Swords here in reverse? See, it put you, see, it was something about this situation that put you in, like, I have to, it was a conflict, right? It was a conflict, and it probably was laced with some deception, okay? But it's time for you to check that. Walk away from the situation with dignity and pride. That's what I'm getting here. Because it was like, this almost has the energy of someone, like, holding on out of desperation, kind of begging for it. Not saying that someone was literally on their knees begging for it, but I'm just saying, like, it does have that energy of, like, why don't you love me? Why can't you? You know, and it's like, you got to walk away before it gets too crazy. It probably already did. So I feel like the universe is going to bring other options in, or bring that to your awareness that there are other options. All right. It's time for you to drop this burden, okay? It's like you've been carrying this burden for too long, trying to make this thing work for too long and not getting the cooperation that you needed, all right? It's time to try an alternative. Now, if this isn't about love and it's about something else, all right? This could be, whoops, all the cards fell. All right, this could be, you know, a business idea, whatever. Things that it's like, okay, I've been trying this for a really long time and it hasn't been working. You're being told to try another way. All right. Whatever route you were taking, is dying off now. All right. And it was actually, and this is actually going to be liberating. It's going to free up some space for you once you let this thing go. Because it's like, it was a pursuit of happiness, but then it just this pursuit started turning into a bit of a Twilight Zone energy, a nightmare. It was a dream, but now became a nightmare, you know, because the pursuit of it just wasn't worth the results. It was just a struggle. You were excited about it in the beginning. Now it's just like, okay, this is too much drama. It's not even worth it, okay? So it's time to cut your losses there. Tell me more about the Ten of Wands. Okay, yeah. And it started, yeah, it started turning, it started doing something weird to your energy, okay? I feel like it started dragging you down a little bit. It started messing with your energy or frequency, all right? It might have started making you a little bit deceptive, all right? So just keep that in mind. There's something that needs to be checked. Your shadow might have been triggered as a result of not getting this, okay? Because you wasn't getting it, maybe you started taking, I don't know, taking certain routes that just wasn't as high vibe as it could be, okay? It wasn't aligned with the Queen of Cups coming out in reverse here. For example, and I'm just going to take something very dramatic. Let's say you are looking for, you want a job, right? And you realize that there's other competition. You might not get the job. So now you're trying to find roundabout ways to, like, dig up dirt on your competitors, you know, things like that. It's something like that where it kind of started bringing you down a little bit into a weird emotional space that wasn't in your highest interest. It started to drag you down. All right. So it's time to heal that, okay? If you got triggered to go in a certain route or step out of character, this situation, it had the power to make you step out of character, it seems, or you gave it the power to do so, all right? Because you wanted it that bad and you didn't realize that there were other alternatives on the horizon. Star card. Why is the star card here? Look at that. Wow. Whoa. Okay, so we have the star card clarified by the strength. Okay, that's the healing. That's the strength. That's the rebuilding. Like something that you really wanted, it dragged you down for a bit. It triggered you for a little bit, okay? Now it's time to pick up the pieces. Get back to who you are, okay? Get back to your stability with the Four of Wands. That's beautiful energy. Nine of Swords. Just throwing that situation away. No longer thinking about it anymore, all right? It no longer carries, it's no longer living in your head rent-free, right? It's like, okay, I need to free up some space here. I really feel like this situation, once you let it go, it frees up space for you to be more passionate here with the King of Cups coming out. All right. You're the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups coming out at the bottom of the deck here. It's something about this that's going to bring in, hold on. Why is this King of Cups here? Self-love. If nothing else, self-love is going to come out of this. You'll be way stronger for this. For some of you guys, you pulling away, if this is a love interest, you pulling away from this person is going to make them have more respect for you. See, I feel like somebody was in a way, they were moving in a way that was out of character. They weren't moving in a way that was respectful for them, okay? That's why I said, like, it's time to move with dignity and pride, okay? Leave with your dignity. It's something about that that's going to make, for some of you guys, it's going to make whoever it is, if this is a person that you're chasing, you taking the high ground is going to gain more, it's going to attract more respect or pull respect from this person. Some of you guys, I don't know why I keep having this feeling of like someone who's moving kind of out of desperation, whether it's energetically or not, okay? But someone picking up the pieces and getting back on their grind, okay? Be going back to their stability and their healed place. Them bouncing back like that and no longer giving this person any energy because they realize that it's not worth it. Whether it's a person or a situation. So if it's a situation, it's you taking the high ground and handling it with grace and class. There's something about that that's going to shake someone else up at their core. That's usually how it goes, that push and pull energy, right? Once someone stops getting chased, that's when they're like, oh, you're done? You don't? Yeah, okay. Oh, look at that sun coming on out. Let's go, sun. Okay, what's the blockage about? It's making this room golden. Hold up. I like it. All right, what's the blockage for? Okay. Hermit. Retreat. Okay, it's time to retreat. It's like someone's getting riled up. The more they pursue something, the more they want it. The more they get rejected, the badder they want it, or the worse they want it, right? It's like, okay, but you're rejecting me, so now I have to try harder. You know, and it's like you're putting all your efforts into something, and it's like, it's time to catch yourself now, okay? I don't know why I keep feeling, I don't think anybody's on their knees, literally, but it has that energy of like, I'm putting my pride to the side, you know, and it's just like, but it's going to a place of desperation where it's just like, nah, it's not serving you, it's not serving the person, it's actually, is not flattering. So we have the High Priestess coming out along with the Chariot card, with the Hermit card. It's like there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes, all right? Your intuition is here telling you to just back off for a little bit because you're spiraling into a weird emotional space, okay? Like it's like the more the door closes, it's like that Chinese finger trap, right? The more you try, the more resistance you get, okay? But it's like the less resistance you get, the more you start panicking. You're like, no, I got to get my finger out of here. And then the more you do that, the tighter it gets on your finger. Now you're just like, you're in this vicious loop when all you have to do is just stop, relax, and retreat. Okay? That's how those finger traps work, right? So you're being told to retreat here with the Hermit card. Just stop. Stop trying to make anything happen with the Chariot. Why is this High Priestess here? What does it want to say? Because Because you're not seeing everything that's happening. So you're just panicking, and then you're making things worse. You don't realize how much you might be making it worse. Also, you don't realize that there are alternatives on the horizon. Okay? Now, as I mentioned, when opportunities come through, it's a window. The universe will say, hey, yeah, go for it, right? I say this a lot. The universe will say, hey, what happened here? Oh, it's going to be a brand new beginning. Okay. The universe will say, yeah, go for it. Go for that thing. It's an open opportunity, you know, go and try it, you know. But it has like a window. It's a window of opportunity. It doesn't stay open. So based on how both parties act and behave in that window of opportunity, it'll either stay open or it'll close. So it's like an expiration date to this window being open. And it seems like whatever the situation is, how the other person responded or acted towards you, now the universe is saying, no, we're going to shut this down and give you someone better. So that's what's happening. So don't get caught up on this person, all right? Happiness is on the other side. There's another one that's going to come through for you. With the Hermit card coming out, there's a need for you to go within. With the universe coming out, this is similar to the Death card. It's going to be a brand new person coming through. Either that or this person's going to be brand new, but I feel like it's just going to be a brand new opportunity coming through, whether it's a person or a job, whatever. And it's going to be because you are brand new, okay? You making that decision to pick up the pieces and walk away with your dignity and pride is going to make you stronger. Okay? This feels like a trap. Or this feels like a lesson, rather. It feels like the finger trap. Where you weren't, not saying you weren't meant to have this person, but there was a lesson here. Like, it could have worked out, but if it doesn't, if this person acted in a certain way, then it was a test for you. How are you going to behave when someone doesn't give you, when someone doesn't reciprocate your love, for example? Do you have enough faith to move on and know that there's better out there? Or are you going to double down in you know, toxicity? What are they failing to say? Queen of Swords is coming out in reverse, all right? The clarity needed to cut someone out, make the executive decision, make the sharp, clever decision in a situation based on your own happiness. Once you do that, it's the energy that's required to do that is actually going to make you stronger. Wow. All right. So first of all, we have the Queen of Swords coming out with the Six of Cups in reverse. All right. Needing that clarity to cut something out. It's like some soul tie energy. All right. Or something that felt like it was aligned for you. All right. But there's a need to see the truth. Once you bring out the Sword of Truth with the Ace of Swords and the Anarchist, look at you rising from the ashes like a phoenix. Okay. It's like you standing up. You standing up to the situation or taking the high ground, whatever this is for you, whatever this truth is, this moment of truth is, this judgment call you have to make on something that isn't working. You picking up the pieces with your sword of truth, whether you get validation or not, and you walking away, is that whole process of standing up is going to turn you into this Firebird Phoenix energy. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. Nobody said it's not going to hurt. Okay, Three of Swords coming out here. It's going to be disappointing. It's going to hurt. Like, damn, I put in a lot of effort here. All right? The truth hurts. This is a truth. This is a hurt. The truth is going to hurt here. But it's that hurt is going to burn in a good way. All right? Yeah, it's something, this is really going to lead to a major transformation for you. Where it's like, I feel like it's going to be so grand of a transformation that, like, once you get to the other side of it, you're not even going to want this thing anymore. Because your standards are going to be raised that much. That's what I'm feeling here. I feel like because the universe keeps coming out, the siren keeps coming out, okay, with the Eight of Cups, your walking away is going to transform you. Wow, this is going to be a major new beginning. I don't think you're going to want this person anymore after this. Because it's like, oh, wait, you were playing me, you know, and you are going to get into that place where you realize that someone played themselves and that you deserve more. I feel like this person, they might have been a false start. Okay. I don't know why I'm feeling like if they did cooperate with you, you wouldn't have been that happy. I feel like you might have dodged a bullet here. Like when the door closed on this situation, and it was for really a really good reason, I feel like it would have been a trap. It feels like a trap. I don't know why I keep saying it. It's a trap. This person, if this is a person who wasn't cooperating with you, you should probably thank them for not cooperating. They're actually essentially saving you from an unnecessary heartbreak here. I don't know if they're consciously doing it. Maybe they realize, like, look, I'm not that good. You don't want me. You know, that could be happening for some of them, but whatever the case, for whatever reason this isn't working out, it's actually for a good reason. Okay, so we have the Siren clarified by the Eight of Coins, Eight of Pentacles, and the Elder. Major maturity. Yeah. There's a lesson to learn here for sure. All right, but the lesson comes when you go within. Okay, the Elder card is about, is similar to the Hermit. It's like a combination of the Hermit and the High Priestess. Okay, having that newfound wisdom. The newfound wisdom attained from going within, like stopping, catching yourself, reflecting, like, hold on, what the fuck am I doing? You know, and then learning a lesson from this person, from this situation. Firebird energy. That's what's going to happen as a result of walking away with the Eight of Cups. Amazing. Okay, let's see what the power animal is. I'm going to pull a crystal card too. What's the power animal for Leo? Parrot spirit, watch your words. I am getting fire and Firebird. I mean, this is a parrot, but it looks very with the fiery colors, very vibrant, fiery colors here. You don't have to curse this person out. Okay, I don't know if the story is going to be completely done, but if the chapter in this story is done, whatever see, it's a chance of you walking away, them having to check themselves. You walking away is probably going to shake them at their core. They're going to have to check themselves, and then they're going to have to level up to you. Okay, that's what I'm feeling is happening here for some of you guys. All right, but at that point, once you level up, you're going to realize that they're not on your level. Okay, something like that. I feel like for some of you guys, that's what's going to happen. You're not even going to want them anymore. Then they're going to have to work even harder to get you. But when you get to that level, keep it classy. You don't have to sit there and get all fiery and curse them out. Okay, we have Bee Spirit, sweet results await. Okay, on the other side of that, there's alternatives. You'll find someone better. Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. This is going within. This is where the Firebird energy is going to come in. Okay, it's going to come out of the Swan deep dive energy, diving deeply into your emotions. All right, going into that Hermit High Priestess energy, really tapping in and figuring out, like, okay, what was the lesson I need to learn here? How was I triggered by this situation? If this made you do some unsavory things. And it's like, okay, wait, why did I do that? Why did I say that? You know, things like that. So this is a lesson to learn here. What do the romance angels have to say? Let your friends help you. Intuitive guidance here. I'm looking at this as your spiritual friends, your spiritual guidance, all right? They're going to help you navigate this situation if you allow it to. Past life relationship here. Yeah, this is like a... This situation is a soul tie, for sure, okay? Nobody's taken away from that. It's just like, it was a window of opportunity. This person could have taken it. But if they decided to take advantage of it or throw it away, then there's nothing you can do about that. There's multiple past life relationships out there, okay? There's multiple soul ties out there, okay? We do have love yourself first. That's what you need to do. We do have express your love as well. There's something about the words. Because we have watch your words and express your love. There needs to be like a balance when it comes to communication. Like if you're not receiving the communication, something about that, like if you're not receiving the reciprocity in the love, you know, there's a need to check that. There's a need for you not to over give, you know, but whatever. Love yourself first, okay? That's what's happening. That's going to lead to your firebird energy, and then you're going to attract better. Look at that, true love coming out. That's what's happening. Whoa, calling in your soulmate coming out after that. Yeah. See, it's something about you stepping into firebird energy. I don't know why I keep wanting to say firebird. But you stepping into firebird energy is going to attract bigger and better. All right. So that's good. Let's pull from the crystal oracle really quickly. Then we're out of here. What crystal do we have for the Leo Collective? Thank you. That thing came out with a vengeance. All right, rhodochrosite. Okay, you can't see the words, but I will list it down below. Okay, let's see what that's about. Okay. Ooh, the heart reviver. Giving back to yourself. Filling up your own cup. All right? Okay. So rhodochrosite teaches a heart to assimilate painful feelings without shutting down, dissolving denial, and identifying ongoing detrimental patterns. It offers compassionate love and forgiveness. You face the truth with loving awareness. If this person triggered you into doing or saying some weird things, you have to check yourself now, lovingly, compassionately, and learn the lesson. Identify that this is how you get triggered in love, or this is how you get triggered when this type of thing happens. All right, and understand that, and then course correct moving forward. Deep down, you feel alienated, unloved, or unappreciated. A history of sexual or emotional abuse creates dis-ease, or you may have misused or feared your sexual power in the past. You may be repressing something you do not want to face. Irrational fears and paranoia and unacceptable emotions need to be acknowledged and transformed. That's that truth, that pain, that hurt, that hurtful truth that needs to be addressed in a loving manner. Okay, it's going to turn you into a firebird. Once you walk away, you take the high ground, you take this truth with you and move up with it. Okay, taking the high ground anyway. Time for a change of viewpoint. Begin to seek the gifts in your experiences rather than seeing the negative effects. Check out whether they were taught in childhood Check out whether what you were taught in childhood is still relevant to the person you are today. The healing insight, releasing resentment from your heart creates well-being, okay? A soul path, radiating unconditional love and selfless compassion. Unconditional love for yourself. Okay. It does seem like somebody's shadow was triggered, and now, or this person, they came with a major lesson about who you, you know, some toxic patterns or toxic traits that you may have. Okay. So now it's time to love yourself anyway and learn how to course correct that. Okay. So that you can ultimately live life to the fullest. Look ahead. So accept this situation, accept that it's dying off. Appreciate the lesson for what it is. Okay, look on forward to this new beginning. It is going to be a brand new energy whenever you let go of this person that you're getting the door closed on, or this situation. All right. All right, thank you so much, Leos. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG. That's Tarot and Heal. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be an angel donor or get exclusive content, check out the Patreon link below. All right, thank you so much, and until we meet again, peace.